do you see this playing out?
Well, if that's the target, I think you have Democrats and Republicans that would be supporting that. The problem is resources, the ability to do, as you say, a mass deportation. They don't have the manpower to do that. They don't have the judges to do that. And the lawsuits are going to be flying because once you're in the United States, the Biden administration has treated these individuals in a very humanitarian way. And one other thing, how are you going to repatriate them to their countries? You're going to hold them in Mexico. Well, here's a fact that we haven't talked about enough is that based on Biden's executive orders, immigration numbers coming across the southern border are lower than they were under Trump. And so we've made a great deal of progress already on illegal immigration, of a high in 2023 to the lowest numbers since Donald Trump was there. And so, listen, the border is a problem and we got to fix it. But Biden's executive orders and the Republican Democratic bill that was killed by the Republicans in 2024 needs to be implemented. I do think Democrats and Republicans can agree on safety at the border.
And you're right. The numbers have been extremely low for the last few years when it comes to border crossings. Trump's Homeland Security nominee, let's talk about that. Kristi Noem told senators Friday that she pledges to work in a, quote, bipartisan manner. She plans to reinstall Trump's Remain in Mexico policy. Scott, I'll stick with you. What's your reaction to her Senate confirmation hearing?
Well, I mean, Kristi Noem has been big on the border, even as far away as South Dakota. I think she'll find some Democrats who want to work with her because, remember, the Democrats lost in part because of their poor performance in politics at the border. They came around to seeing things the Republican way towards the end, and it just wasn't enough. I think you're going to get a lot of bipartisan support because the images coming out of the southern border were disturbing in 2023 and part of 2024 for all of us and stuff. But I think she'll get passed. I think she may get some Democratic votes for her. Hopefully, we can get this issue resolved. It's only going to be resolved, though, through legislation, and that's going to take bipartisan support.